Also tonight, the airport security scare. A man driving a truck right into a jet, terrified passengers on board. A community in shock tonight. 2 nuns murdered, and now the urgent manhunt at this hour. Shot by mistake. The armed robbery, the homeowner, the husband who calls police. He and his wife need help. Police arrive and the homeowner is shot by mistake. And the tropical threat, we're tracking the system right now, getting closer to the U.S. Ginger Z is right here.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening on this very busy Friday night, and we begin here with an ABC News investigation. The daughter who was kidnapped by ISIS and her parents who now tell ABC News that they made their own pleas to ISIS to release her. Wjla Mueller was the young American who was captured while trying to help the young victims of war. Her parents emailing ISIS from their home, their kitchen computer in Arizona. Tonight here, never before seen video of Mueller as a prisoner, tortured by ISIS. She died in captivity. And this evening you will hear from her parents who say the president made them a promise they say that was not kept. ABC's chief investigative correspondent Brian Ross leading us off.
Tonight, these home movies serve as a mother and father's cherished memory of a young woman full of life, a daughter traveling the world to help the innocent victims of war.
My name is Wjla Mueller.
But that all ended with this video.
I've been here too long and I've been very sick, and it's very terrifying here.
Wjla Mueller had been taken hostage by ISIS, and for the next 17 months, her parents, Carl and Marcia, would fight for her freedom, sending their own video pleas to ISIS.
Please, show mercy and use your power to free our daughter.
And exchanging some 27 emails from their kitchen in Prescott, Arizona, to her daughter's captors in Syria, who at one point set a 30-day deadline for a $6 million cash demand.
This kind of thing tears people apart.
Wjla had been kidnapped in Syria from a Doctors Without Borders vehicle. But in a phone call to the Muellers, the organization refused to help get Wjla back because they said she was not working for them.
Would your staff negotiate for Wjla?
No.
And after a failed U.S. rescue mission, the Muellers say a White House official threatened them and their friends with criminal prosecution if they tried to raise ransom money.
Our government slammed that door.
After Wjla was killed in ISIS captivity, the president came to Arizona to console the Muellers. They say he made a promise to help the foundation they set up in her name, and then broke it.
There hasn't been such a donation?
No. I'm still waiting for that donation, Mr. President.
Today, our team pressed the White House for an answer.
Can the Mueller family expect that the president, that the Obamas will make a donation to their daughter's, the foundation in the name of Wjla Mueller soon?
As I mentioned, I can't speak to any previous conversations that they've had, but I can tell you that...
But is a donation coming?
But the foundation that Wjla's hands, that's been established in her memory, is certainly the kind of foundation that the President and First Lady have supported in the past, and I would anticipate that they would make a financial contribution to continue supporting it.
But none of that changes the Muellers' belief that the government failed their daughter.
So we put all our faith in the government, and they let us down. And they let us down.
And Brian Ross is with us tonight. We know the U.S. government does not pay ransom. That's what it says the policy is right now. Their argument that it would encourage more cases like this one. But since her death, there has been one change.
Well, David, the policy does remain the U.S. government won't pay ransom, but now families of hostages are allowed to raise money themselves without facing the threat of prosecution, a direct result of what happened to Wjla Mueller and the other American hostages who were killed by ISIS.
Brian Ross with us tonight, and we should point out Brian will have much more this evening at 10 p.m. Eastern on a special edition of 2020. Brian, I'll see you then. In the meantime, we move on tonight, and we are learning more this evening about a major security breach at an American airport. A suspect jumping the fence to escape police and then crashing a stolen pickup truck right into a jet with terrified passengers on board. Here tonight, ABC's David Curley.
The bizarre breach of security ending with that truck smashed into a jetliner and a suspect restrained, still yelling.
We just got a report of a person possibly jumping the fence over at the airfield.
It started in front of Omaha's airport, a man yelling someone was trying to kill him. As police tried to calm him, he flees, shedding his clothes and jumping that 8-foot fence.
Apparently, somebody jumped in a truck on the runway out there.
Now, just in his boxers, the man gets into the unlocked and running airline truck, driving toward the runways. But police block him, so he doubles back, speeding toward that Southwest jet, which was boarding passengers.
He ran into a Southwest Boeing 737 just in front of the tower.
Hitting the jet's nose landing gear, dramatically shaking the plane. 2 crew members with minor injuries, the same for the suspect.
Again, we don't know if he was high on some type of drug and that caused his behavior.
David Curley with us tonight, and David, officials say there was a lot of damage to that plane hit by the truck, and 2 crew members were hurt.
A banged up ankle or elbow and a banged up knee. They'll be fine, David, but the jet's severe damage, according to the police chief. Southwest has taken that jet out of service tonight.
All right, good news, everyone on board. Okay, David Curley tonight, thank you. And now to a community in shock at this hour after 2 beloved nuns known for their work in the community were found murdered. Their car discovered nearby. There is now a manhunt in that Mississippi town, and ABC's Steve Osensami has the story tonight.
This 10-person police department north of Jackson, Mississippi has help coming in from across the state tonight as they try to chase down the killer who robbed this community of 2 angels. Sister Margaret Held and Sister Paula Merrill were found stabbed to death in their home Thursday. The 2 nuns, seen here in a ministerial video, were both nurse practitioners.
We just see patients and do what needs to be done.
For more than 30 years, they've tirelessly served the poor. They sang in church, and other sisters say they were great cooks.
This is one of the poorest counties in all of Mississippi. We make a difference in people's lives, and we never know what that difference is.
Police tonight are tearing through leads, many from families who the nuns helped.
We've had a lot of leads, and they are really supporting us as we try to find the people who did this.
We got each other back over here. So when this happened, you know, it's devastating.
The Catholic diocese says their home was broken into. Police suspect a robbery and found their missing car a mile away. They're originally from Wisconsin and Massachusetts and say they were called by God to Mississippi. Prayers are up tonight for both the nuns and investigators. David?
Just an awful story. Steve, thank you. We turn now to the outrage and serious questions after a homeowner was shot by mistake, and the news conference today in Indianapolis. An Air Force veteran, a mailman, calling police during an armed robbery. He needed help for him and his wife. Authorities say when police arrived, the homeowner was shot by mistake. Here's ABC's Lindsay Davis.
Tonight, questions about why a man who called 911 for help ended up instead being shot by police.
This can't continue to happen.
This is the call 48-year-old Carl Williams, an Air Force veteran, made to police at 4:30 a.m. Tuesday to alert police about a carjacking targeting his wife.
Oh, wait, is that him? Is that him?
Williams describes the man with a gun outside his Indianapolis home.
Did he try to rob her is what I'm asking you, sir? Yes.
But the officer who responds ends up shooting Williams.
Only thing I can remember is intense pain, falling on the ground, and telling the police officers, I am the homeowner. Why did you shoot me?
Tonight, Williams is still in a wheelchair, recovering from injuries and demanding answers.
I expected the police to come help us. I didn't want to take justice in my own hand. That's the wrong thing to do.
Williams, the homeowner who was shot, was armed with a pistol. Police confirmed that the officer mistook Williams for the robber. That officer is now under investigation. David.
Lindsay Davis tonight. Lindsay, thanks. We are also tracking a tropical wave at this hour in the Atlantic as we head into the weekend. The model's now showing the system headed toward the Gulf over the next several days with heavy rain and gusting wind as it passes near the Florida coast. Let's get right back to Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z back with us tonight. Ginger.
Oh, thank you, David. And you know, we've learned a lot that this type of storm doesn't need a name to drop a ton of rain, and that's why I want you to still pay close attention. Even though it is extremely disorganized right now, it has a 60% in the next 3 to 5 days of becoming a named storm. It's fighting through friction, it's fighting through wind shear, and it's fighting through a lot of dry air. So that's what you're going to see on this map right here. The steering winds from that high pressure system going to still take it tracking right south of Florida into the Gulf. It looks like Sunday into Monday, it could get into some more favorable conditions. It's something that looks less and less threatening, but we're not going to stop watching it.
All right, you and the team watching it all weekend. Thanks, Ginger. We turn to the race for president here on a Friday night, and many now asking, where does Donald Trump stand on immigration, an issue that has been central to his campaign? Trump tonight insisting a speech and a firm policy are coming. Hillary Clinton tonight reaching out to independents and Republicans, even naming Republicans she has respect for when it comes to the issue of race in America. ABC's Jonathan Karl with the list. He's on the campaign trail tonight.
Today, Donald Trump declared himself proud for putting immigration front and center. Such a big problem for our country, he tweeted, I will solve. But aside from that wall, it's less clear than ever how he'd do it. This was Trump in February.
We have at least 11 million people in this country that came in illegally. They will go out.
But earlier this week, he declared he was, quote, softening on that. Maybe not everybody would be deported.
There certainly can be a softening because we're not looking to hurt people.
Then last night,
You used the word softening. Even last night on Hannah, you talked about.
Well, I don't think it's a softening. I think it's.
But 11 million people are no longer going to be
I've had
deported.
people say it's a hardening, actually.
But 11 million who have not committed a crime.
we're then
there's
going
going to be
see-
a path to legalization. Is that right?
You know it's a process. You can't take 11 at one time and just say, boom, you're gone.
So does Trump want to deport undocumented immigrants or not?
We're going to see what happens once we strengthen up our border.
Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton is aggressively trying to tie him to outright racism, making the point that other Republican leaders chose a different path.
I called out to Bob Dole for what he said in his acceptance speech, that all racists should take the exits, and he pointed to the doors. I am still incredibly grateful that George W. Bush went to that mosque after 9/11, and John McCain, when confronted with the attacks on President Obama's birth and his religion, basically said, wait a minute, he's an American citizen, he's a decent person.
But Clinton says Trump is, quote, taking hate groups mainstream.
Hillary Clinton is going to try and accuse this campaign and all of you of being racists, which we're not.
And John Karl with us live tonight. John, Hillary Clinton giving credit to Bob Dole, John McCain, George W. Bush. She knows what she's trying to do here.
Oh, she sure does, David. Hillary Clinton is trying to convince moderates, including moderate Republicans, that Donald Trump is just outside of the mainstream, and Trump knows that he has got to broaden his appeal beyond his hardcore supporters or he won't win. David?
John Karl on the campaign trail for us all week long. John, thank you. Tonight, the outspoken governor of Maine, who has been praised by Donald Trump, is now igniting a new political firestorm tonight. While defending himself from allegations of racism, Governor Paul LePage leaving a profanity-laced voicemail threatening a lawmaker. ABC's David Wright tonight with that audio.
This is Governor Paul Richard LePage.
Tonight, the outspoken governor of Maine, a favorite of Donald Trump's,
You happen to have a truly great governor.
is in hot water for being a little too outspoken. In a voicemail he left as state representative.
I want you to prove that I'm a racist. I've spent my life helping black people, and you little son of a socialist, I want you to record this and make it public because I'm after you.
Tonight, the state rep insists he never even called LePage racist, but did call some of the governor's statements racially charged. Earlier this week, LePage was talking about known drug dealers when he said this.
The 90+% of those pictures in my book, and it's a 3-ring binder, are black and Hispanic people.
Tonight, the governor is firing back at his critics.
And the enemy right now, the overwhelming majority of people coming in are people of color or people of Hispanic origin.
One of Maine's top Democrats says the Republican governor should resign, but LePage is doubling down, saying that if he could, he'd challenge his critic to a duel. David?
David Wright with us tonight again. David, thank you. We move on this evening to a new headline this evening about fighting the Zika outbreak right here in America. The FDA today recommending that all blood donations be screened now for the virus. There are more than 2,500 reported cases of Zika in 50 states so far. There are no known cases of Zika transmission from blood transfusions here in the U.S. Overseas tonight, the death toll rising from that devastating earthquake in Italy. Nearly 300 people now killed. And hope fading as rescuers now use high-tech cameras to search for possible survivors still buried alive. Work crews hoisted into damaged homes, helping families retrieve crucial belongings. There is still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Friday. FBI criminal profilers now on the scene after a serial shooter kills 7 people at random. We're back on the case tonight, including a child. Tonight, the sketches police hope may lead to a break in the case. Also ahead this Friday, the small plane crashing nose first into a house in the heartland. And right here tonight, a case of stolen valor. Authorities say the veteran who made up his injuries to cash in, American taxpayers paying the price. And how much did you pay? When we come back.
I love that my shop is part of the morning ritual around here. People rely on that first cup, and I wouldn't want to mess with that. But when back pain got bad, I couldn't sleep. I had trouble getting there on time. Then I found Aleve PM.
Aleve PM is the only one